Hello my dear students, welcome to computer science class. So let us continue with our chapter, that is web designing. In our previous video classes we have started with the HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. We have discussed the structure of HTML program, some basic tags as well as formatting tags. So in the formatting tags we have come across the image as well as an anchor tag. So if we have to have an image onto our web page, then we have to use an image tag, that is img tag, which has two attributes, that is source and alternative. Source, we need to specify the path of the image that what we want to have in our web page, whereas an alternative specifies an alternative text for an image to appear, if at all, if your image is not able to appear on your web page. Similarly, we have an anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to have an hyperlink on our web page, wherein hyperlink will connect you from one web page to the another web page. Now let me demonstrate an program example for you so that you can clearly understand the usage of image as well as an anchor tag. So here is an programming example which I have already executed it. So let me explain this one with the notepad first. Let me explain the program here. So doctype HTML. Doctype HTML will define the document what you have written is of type HTML, and then followed by HTML tag, which marks the beginning of your HTML program. Then within the head tag we have given the title. Title, I have demonstration of image and hyperlinks, which I want this title to be appear on the top browsers window, right? Top corners browsers window, I want it to appear. That's the reason I have included it in the title tag, followed by closing the head tag. So I want the image and hyperlink to appear in the web page content. I want it to appear. That is the reason why I have included within the body tag. Any content you want to which should be visible on your web page then should be included within the body tag, as we know already. Then H1 I have used here, which is a heading tag. We have at 6 different levels, H1 to H6, but H1 provides me the highest font. That's the reason H1 I have taken here, and I want the image to appear on the center. So that's the reason center tag is used. And img src, src stands for source, wherein I need to specify the path over here of which image I wanted to appear on our web page. Then I'm using the breakline tag here, which provides you a single breakline, and then I want to print the text known, that is image demonstration. Then again I'm using the breakline, and then I want to have an hyperlink wherein I want to connect to this particular website, that is google.com I wanted to connect for. And then what text I want to appear onto that particular hyperlink, that I have to provide here. That is what I have provided here as click here. Close the anchor tag, close the center tag. Remember, the first innermost tag which you have opened, that tag has to be closed. Okay, so the innermost here would become an anchor tag, then becomes the center, and then becomes the H1. Accordingly, I have closed the tags. Then the body tag is closed and then followed by the HTML tag. Now let me execute this particular program. So I'll just minimize it. Okay, when I execute, I'll not be able to weave the image. Why I'll not be able to weave the image here is because I didn't give any path here. Correct? I didn't give any path. That is the reason I'm not able to weave the image. Now let me give the path. Now in this particular notepad, I need to provide a path of the image, right? So I'll choose a image which is there in my computer system. I'll just minimize it. Right, I have a pictures here, one folder. I'll click on the pictures. I have some sample pictures over here. So within the sample pictures, I'm going to use this one. Okay, I'll just right click, go for the properties. You have a location here. Just copy the location. Okay, copy the location where the image is there. So when I'll copy it, and then I'll come back to the notepad and I'll paste that path. That means in C drives there is a folder called as users, there is a folder called as public. In that we have a pictures, in that we have a folder known as sample pictures. Now you have copied the path of the image. The next thing is you need to give the image name as well as the file extension. So to give that, I need to place the backslash here. Go back to your image, alright, and then copy the image name. What's your image name? You need to copy it, okay, and then come back to your notepad and then paste the image name here. Alright, and then give the file extension as .jpg. Now this is how you need to copy the location of that particular image which you are going to have in your web page, and then followed by the image name, and then followed by the file extension, that is image, that is .jpg. I hope you are able to understand. Yes, now let us see the execution. I'll just run the, see here, I got an image, and after image, if you scroll down, I got an text, that is image demonstration, and then followed by I got an hyperlink. See, when I click at this hyperlink, it should connect me to the google.com, isn't it? So when I click here, see, I'm connected to the web page. I hope you're able to understand. So anchor tag, which will help you to connect to the Google page. You can give anyone, you know, whichever website you want to connect for, you can give. So as soon, see, click here is a text what I wanted to have on our web page as an hyperlink. So when I click here, now look at this, earlier it was blue, now it has turned into the purple. That's what visited one will turn into purple, unvisited will be blue in color, isn't it? So when you click here, directly it is connecting me to the web page, that is google.com, what I had specified in the anchor link. So herein you can change it to here www.gmail.com and then check it for. Fine. I hope now you are able to clearly understand how we need to use the image tag as well as an anchor tag. Now let us proceed with the next topic, that is the lists in the HTML. Alright. So this program had asked you to try it for. I have this particular image. That is the reason I was able to display. If you have any other image, you can give the path here. Alright, and then you can even specify the width. Now see, the width and height is very small here, but in the previous program we have seen the execution, there I didn't specify any width or height. That is the reason why I had gotten a very big huge image on my web page. You can specify and you can reduce the size of that particular image also, right? Okay, now let us start with the lists in HTML. What are these lists in HTML? Suppose if we want to, group the related items on a web page, if I have to group it, then we can go for the lists. So there are three different types of lists. The one is the ordered list, the next is the unordered list, and the next is the description list. Alright, now what exactly this ordered list is? Ordered list is nothing but it is used to create a list of items in a specific order. If I want to list the related items and group them, then I have to go for the ordered list. Now what is unordered list is nothing but that is used to create a list of items, but it doesn't have any particular order, right? Similarly, I have a description list. Description list, it is used to create the terms and their descriptions. If you want to list the items along with their list of items, you want to provide certain description for that. Okay, certain taglines or description you want to provide it, then go for the description list. Now how we shall use all this, the description list, unordered and ordered list. So before we, as I said, if we have to group the related items, then we have to study for the lists. Alright, so in order to list the any item, I'm going to use a tag known as li tag. If I have to use an ordered list, then go for the OL tag. This li tag, irrespective of any ordered list or unordered list, if you want to list any item, then we have to use the li tag. Suppose if you want ordered lists, then go for the along with this li tag, we need to use this ol tag. Similarly, for unordered list, we have a tag known as ul tag, and then followed by, if I have to have a description, then we have a dl tag. So these are the few tags which we are going to use when we have to create the lists in the HTML. Let me explain these with the example so that you can clearly understand. The first one here, we are going to deal with the ordered list. As I told, if you want to create a list of certain items in a specific order, if you want to create, then we have to go for the ordered list. Now look at here, I've just given the just a sample example here, the ol tag. So now I want to list the item known as coffee, I want to list the item tea, I want to list the item as milk. In order to list these items, I need to use the li tag. So all are having the opening as well as the closing tag. So li coffee, you need to list, close this particular list item. Similarly for the tea as well as milk. Now let me show this one with a programming example. See here, doc type HTML body, I'm just giving a text here, an ordered HTML, right? And then ol tag. When you execute this particular program, you are getting the output in an specific order, wherein the order will be given with as 1 2 3. So herein we are actually creating a list of related item in a specific order by giving the numbers here. You can even change it to the Roman numbers also, you can change it for. But we shall study with the simple programs here. Suppose if you want to give the numeric number in terms you want to list the items, then we have to go for the ordered list. I hope students you are able to understand. Let me execute the program and show you. So here we have an ordered list program here. The same code I have written. So when I execute it, see, an ordered HTML list. Now if you observe here, 10, 11, 12 it is coming, not 1, 2, 3. I can even change the order also. Let me explain this one with the notepad here. See here. By default, it will take the number as 1 or 1, 2, 3. Suppose I want to start with a specific number, then ol start is equal to 10. You need to explicitly specify from which number the ordered list have to start with. Then I have given here start is equal to 10. That's the reason it has taken as like 10 followed by 11, 12, right? Now see here, H1 I have taken, then H2 I have taken. I want this contents to be appear in quite little bit bold or something. That's the reason I have taken the H2 here. Now I'll remove this one. So as you have seen, it is starting from 10, 11. Now if I remove this one and then I'll just save it. Alright. And then I'll just refresh it. See, by default, it is changing to 1, 2, 3. I hope students you are able to understand. Yes. Let us move on to the next one with our PPT. That is unordered list. What is this unordered list? Unordered list is same. It is used to create a list of items, but it doesn't have a particular order actually. Okay. So the explanation remains the same. Here directly I have given the programming example itself. Now look at this one. I have already executed. So if you see, if I am using the unordered list, it is appearing in the bullets form. Alright. So here there is no numbering format. It is appearing in the bullets form. Let me execute this particular program and show you. So we have an unordered list here. See, Charles Babbage, Lady Ada Lovelace, Herman Hollerith, and all are appearing with the bullets over here. This is how we are going to use the unordered list. We don't have a particular pattern here, right? So again, let us move on to the different program here. But here coffee, tea, milk, I've just replaced the ul tag here, ol tag with the ul tag here. The same program when you execute here, I'm just getting the output in terms of bullets. I hope you are able to understand the concept easily. Moving on to the next one here, that is the HTML description list, the last list. So herein, if I have to provide a description of list of terms by providing the description of each term, whichever the list, like coffee, how it is, I want to add a description to that coffee, I want to add a description to tea, I want to add a description to the milk item, then we have to go for the description list. In order to list the item, like how in UL and OL tag we are using the LI tag to list the item, here we are using the DT tag to list the item. So DL tag is used to indicate that is what we are going to use, it will be the description list, and then this DT tag will define the term like coffee, tea, milk. Now suppose if you want to have a description, to provide a description we have a DD tag. I hope you are able to understand. Let me show the example here how we are using the description list. Look at here, DL, DT, coffee, and DD. DD tag provides you description of each term what we are listing. So black hot drink, I want to provide a description for coffee as this. For a milk, I want to provide it as white cold drink. I wanted to provide a description. This is how we are using the description list. Now this is how exactly we are getting the output. The same thing, the program remains the same, so only you need to change which list you are going to use. This is how I'm getting the the description of coffee as well as the description of milk. I hope students you are able to clearly understand the programs. Let me execute this one. So here I have a description list program. Alright, and just change the coloring everything. Okay, so the description list, and I'm getting the description. So let me explain this one with the notepad here. How did I give this coloring? Open with notepad. Herein, look at here, I'm using the font color, right? So if I want to change the font color of that particular text, then I can go for the tag known as font. Okay, font color is equal to specify which color you want as blue, and what content you want to appear in blue in color. Once if you write the text, and followed by you need to close the font tag as well. Correct. Suppose if you want to give a description list also a different font, if you want to give, then here you could have written font color is equal to red, and then followed by the text what you want to appear in the that red in color, that text you need to write, and then close the font tag and then close the H1 tag. I hope students the programs are clear enough. Let us come back to our PPT. Now here is a program, correct? I want to create a web page related to my college, right? So here in doc type HTML head, title I'm giving as PU department. Okay, closing the title, closing the head tag, and I want this particular content to appear on our web page. So within the body tag I've given as, firstly I want it as my college, and then the details as it's the most prestigious institutions in Karnataka, and in the next line I want the next statements as has been a pioneer in the field of education for many years, excellence, break line, and again I want in impart the text as in imparting quality knowledge. So close the center tag and then have a break line, and then close the paragraph what you have created. Now I want the courses to be offered. Okay, I want it to appear in the center. So the here science, comma, and then comma, commerce here, and then arts I wanted to display. Now here if you observe, I have a mark you direction. Mark you in the sense it makes your text to move from either left to right, from right to left, whichever the direction you specify. So admissions for eligible is a text will be continuously moving right from the towards the right direction, whichever the direction you specify, towards that direction the text keeps on moving. So for that I'm using the mark you tag and then the followed by HTML. So this is a how I'll be getting the output of that particular program. Here, if you observe here, the title has been appeared on top of the browser's window as here Pew Department, My College, which I was using the center tag. And this was the first line. After this I had used the break line. That's the thing. The next thing statement has been come in the new line here. Then the courses offered, I had used the center tag, and everywhere I had used the break line here, you can see. And then this is an admission for eligible students. I had given the direction towards this right. That means it was moving towards the right direction. All right, let me execute some other programs for you. So here is an example for our college website. The same thing, but here the combination offered PCMB, PCMS, PCMC I have taken, but here I haven't used any center tag. Alright, and this is a marquee which is moving towards the right direction. Alright, so let me execute this particular, let me explain this one with a notepad here. Just I'll open with, I want to just show you the changes for the marquee and all. Alright, see the combination offered, I want only this one to be appear in the center, and then I have closed the center tag. If I haven't closed this center tag, then all these also would appear in the center. Alright, so rest of everything has been self-explanatory. Now body BG color I wanted to add a background color to be as yellow, and whatever the text next I wanted to print, it should be in aqua in color. That is what I have given here, BG color as yellow and text is equal to aqua. And Kaylee's Prerna Pew College, after printing that, the next whatever the text I wanted to change it to font. So here I have given font face is equal to Arial. Okay, if you want to change the style of the font, you want to give some other font, Calibri. Okay, if you want to give Times New Roman or Arial Black if you want to give, then you have to use a tag known as font face is equals to the font name, whichever the you want to have, and then color is equal to red, and you can specify the size also, size 14, 20, 24. Okay, how much ever you want, how much you want it in the form of thickness and all, font you want to increase the size and all, you can go for. You can even highlight, you can even make the things as bold also, italics. If you want to underline, you can use the underline tag also, right? And then close the font tag. And here the combination offered, I want it in different fonts. So font face Arial, again I have taken as Arial here, and then color is blue. Size this time I'm giving the combination 16 I have given for the combination offered. Okay, that's the reason. You can see the size here, this is quite small, which is 14, and this is what it is 16 size. And here is font face is equal to, I've taken as Arial, and color I had taken as aqua. I have taken the next, I had taken a different one. So this is how you are able to get the output. And you can even change the direction here, as make it as left, you can add it as left here, and then save your file and just refresh it. Yes, your text will start moving towards the left. Alright, and one more program I shall execute here for you. So for having a changing the background color, so here I can see the font's face, I have given a different one. Jokerman I have given the font face here. So I'll just show you with the notepad. You can have a different fonts also. Just see here, H1 My College. Here I didn't specify any of the color, that's why the by default it has come is black in color. Title, if you clearly observe, see, head is appeared within the web page, which is appearing on the top corner, whereas the title, okay, the title here what we have given as Prerna. Okay, here the title has appeared as Prerna. So this time I'll close it. See, the title appears on top window of the browser, whereas the head will appear within the web page. On top corner it will appear. Alright, and then next we have is Body bg color as yellow here I have given. Specifically I didn't give any font face, so hello welcome all will be printed as usual. Then here I have given the font face Jokerman size as 18, color to be as orange, and then followed by this particular text. Fine. And then for the next statement to we have a different font face I have given as Arial, the color to be as blue. Okay, and then followed by close the center tag, close the body as well as HTML. So that's how you are getting this particular output. I hope students this video class was interesting. You try with the different programs, you try to give the different font face you can give a different size and color. Just have a try, and these programs will be continued in your second PUC also. These all basics what we have discussed in this video classes are very important. So if you have the sources, you can just have a try with all these things. And then in your book they have given some of the different tags in the page number 435, so you can have a glance on the different tags, HTML tags. Few are there for your first PUC and few are there in your second PUC. So in second PUC we shall discuss the further advanced HTML tags. Okay, thank you students, take care of yourselves.